Welcome everyone to today's video. My name is Dimitar from the Dimitrov Boulay Piano Duo, and in today's video I want to talk to you a little bit about setting limits for yourself. And I'm talking about the limitations we set on day-to-day basis for ourselves. And I see it a lot in piano playing, but this applies to every other area in life. You have to remember one thing, that however high or however low limitations you set for yourself, that's going to determine what will be possible for you to accomplish. I've seen it with myself professionally, I've seen it with my students, with my clients, I've seen it with so many people who play different instruments. People who don't have a lot of limitations, who don't think very limited, achieve much more. And people who all the time look for limits, all the time set certain limits for themselves, they struggle much more. Now, when I say this, that depending on your limits, that's going to predetermine how much you're going to achieve, some of you are going to think something like, well, wait a second. Are you saying that I can also be the next Glenn Gould or the next Lang Lang? That's never going to happen. That's impossible. Well, I'm not saying that you will, but that shows how good you are at setting limitations for yourself. That means that you've practiced this so much that the moment I introduce the idea, you think, no way on earth I'm going to be the next so-and-so. You don't have to be the next Glenn Gould, you don't have to be the next Lang Lang or the next Evgeny Kissin. This video is not about conquering the world with piano playing and becoming the next superstar. This video is simply about that once you start setting limits for yourself, you will deprive yourself of experiencing the pleasure that piano practice and piano playing can be. You'll be depriving yourself of getting the maximum possible out of the piano with your skills or your capabilities and growing them further. It's not about being amazing at this instrument, it's about hindering your progress additionally, unnecessarily. You don't need to do that. I want to give you a little example. Let's say that you've chosen, and you've probably done this, you've chosen a piece that's a little bit above your level, a piece that's a little bit challenging for you, or a lot challenging for you. You know what I hear very often? This is never going to work. This piece is so difficult. I'm not fast enough. I've heard people learn this piece in a matter of weeks. I'm not only fast enough, but I've heard people being so fast, they even sight read this piece. And look at me, how much time it takes me. I'm not talented enough. You need talent to play this piece. So what's the point that I even do it? This is a perfect example of setting limits for yourself. You see, it's not really about being a professional or great pianist. It's about completely destroying the pleasure you can get out of playing the piano. After all, you've chosen this difficult piece because you love it so much. But when I said all those negative things, I'm not fast enough, I'm not talented enough, I've seen other people being so much quicker, where is the pleasure in that? How exactly are you going to learn this in the best and most efficient possible way? Thinking like that, talking like that will set very, very strong and powerful limits for yourself. And what will happen in practice is that you will approach the piano in the worst possible way. You will start not being patient enough. You will not take the time that it takes to work on certain passages, to understand them well, to practice them well, to learn something from them. You will rush, you will hurry into desperate hope to get the piece going like the person that you've heard on the internet. You stop listening to your teacher, you stop taking the advices and the tricks and the tips he or she can give you in order to understand the piece, in order to understand the passages and accomplish them and fix your mistakes in the best and most efficient possible way. You will avoid all the good things that you can do in order to learn that piece and develop and improve your skills simply because your mind is polluted by all those limitations and all those words that you say out loud. And you know what the result is going to be at the end? The result is going to be you proving to yourself that you are as bad as you thought you were. And that's going to be your reality. If you're watching this video and if you at least start by not setting limits, or at least not saying those limiting thoughts, those limitations out loud, not express them into words, you will see that a whole new world will open up for you with much more possibilities in your piano playing. Because you won't be limited anymore in your mind, because you won't be so close down in a box, you will start realizing so many important things. You will start finding out patterns. You will start seeing things in your own practice. You will start seeing even more in the advices of your teachers that are going to help you improve so much faster and so much better than ever before. And all that just by closing your mouth the moment you are tempted to say all those ridiculous things. Anyway, this has been on my mind because I've seen countless examples, and like I said in the beginning of the video, I don't know if I said this in the beginning of the video, but I've seen it in myself, really. Like, I've seen the moments I set limitations, how immediately my progress is hindered. I've seen it because I have so much experience also with teaching and also with playing myself. I've seen it in so many people who don't speak so much or don't say so much about their limitations or their limiting thoughts, how they progress so effortless, and people who speak them out loud, who are stressed about certain things with limitations and negative thoughts and doubts, how their progress is really not as quick, how they start struggling much more, quitting even piano. So I wanted to share this with you, and believe me that if you stop at least saying things out loud, keep them to yourself in the beginning, and then try to even control your thoughts a little bit, you will see an enormous difference. This is going to be all for me from today's video. Please don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you're enjoying our videos. Also, if you want to help us out, one of the best things you can do is share this video with family, with friends, with people you think who might enjoy these videos. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. For me, as always, recording it for you was a great pleasure. See you next time.